Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Ending Podcast. It's been a bit, and by a bit, it's been, what? How long has it been?
It has been almost 3 weeks when this podcast comes out since the last one.
That's a pretty long time.
Yeah, that was about the same time between the first episode and the second episode, so I really am not too surprised at this point. Yeah.
Well, anyway, today, it's just gonna be me and Boom, because things are going on and shit and stuff, so...
Yeah, essentially,
If you go at it.
Yeah, I'll explain it since I've been around to see this entire shit through. So, essentially, to sum it up, shit behind the scenes has kind of not been working out as we've been wanting it to, and it's been a little bit on the side, or a little bit leaning on the side of stressful because of the whole necessity of trying to keep a stable schedule. As you guys obviously know, we have not been keeping that stable schedule for God knows how long now. So essentially, for the time being, Repteal has taken a leave of absence while we try to get things sorted out to get some of his personal priorities out of the way to make sure that he is in a position to be able to do this podcast without any outside influences affecting his work. So what Hodo-Sam and I were essentially talking about before we started all of this was having a couple hosts act as a rotation every other week or so, or every other episode or something like that, where we have one host on and then we have a host on the other time, and so on and so forth. Him and I will work it out eventually, but go ahead and say what you're saying.
This is actually something I just had an idea about. So anybody that is currently listening right now, or whatever, try and DMing us or something, and then maybe we can talk it over or whatever. And if any of you want to be a host and just want to, do it, I will say you have to have you have to have a decent mic, and you have to have Audacity or something, you have to know how to use it.
Yeah.
So if you guys, any of you would like to, just let us know, and we see what we can do.
Yeah, and just note, if you have Razer Krakens, I'm wanting to say, for headphones and whatnot, you'll be immediately dismissed. We can, unless you've got closed bag headphones of some sort, we cannot do that, because from my experience editing the audio, it has been a massive pain in the ass to try to edit audio that has background noise from the Discord reverbing, because it's just in general a pain in the ass. So please just try to keep it to either using your earbuds or closed back headphones if you're going to have a good old chat with us. But other than that, like Hodo said, just DM us. With Hodo, you're probably going to want to try to get in contact with him over Twitter, as he's more active on there than anything. And if maybe just at him if you can't get into his DMs. I don't know if your DMs are open to everyone.
My DMs are open for right now.
Okay, so
I'll keep them open for a little bit until we get this all done and taken care of. What I'm thinking is that we're gonna have 3 new hosts.
Okay.
So in total we'll have 6 hosts, and then we'll have, what the whole point is that we'll have one alternating for each week.
All right.
1 or 2, depends. We'll do, if we have a guest or something, maybe we'll have more on, maybe we'll have less on. It just depends how it works out. We'll figure it out whenever the time comes. But yeah, if any of you would like to come on the podcast and we can talk and shoot the shit, then by all means, just DM us and we'll talk.
Hell yeah. All right, let's quit fucking around with this and actually get into a topic.
Well, no, this needed to be said, and then what? Yeah.
Yeah. We're still kind of fucking around shooting the shit on, of course, important stuff, but we got.
We'll talk about the rest of the important stuff later. What's first on the list?
Yep. Okay. So
my second, if you didn't know this, my second monitor's kind of
Oh, rip. Okay. You know what? Let's hop right into political related topics. I know that's what we all wanted to talk about tonight. So let's talk a little bit about Kathy Griffin. More specifically, the photo shoot that costed her job on CNN. I'm wanting to say, or was it?
I can't remember if it was CNN, Fox, or MSNBC. I just
Yeah, either.
I just can't be bothered to care enough about her.
Yeah, and like she was never funny to begin with, really. And like for all who don't know who Kathy Griffin is, she is a stand-up comedian that essentially does the New Year's celebration on NBC every single year, and she's been doing it with what's his name? I can't even remember at this point. Anyways, the situation that essentially costed her job was that she did a photo shoot where she essentially held up a model of a severed head of Donald Trump. And, it's all gory and graphic, among other things. And because of this, she received such backlash, and fair enough, like, she actually kind of deserved this kind of backlash. But because of all this shit, she essentially lost her job, so, I don't know. Me personally, I think we both can kind of agree, it doesn't matter how much you hate Donald Trump, he's still your president.
It's not even I think it comes down to a residential issue. I think it just comes down to a personal issue.
Yeah.
You don't do that to a person, especially if they have a young child or something like that. And they're incredibly impressionable at that age. Like, if you know it's gonna reach them, then don't fucking do it. That child thought that his father was dead.
Yeah.
He thought that an image was real.
Yeah,
if we go off of his Twitter, but at the same time, we have to remember that his Twitter is not always correct. But,
yeah, but I mean, it does kind of push the level of
that pushes the envelope. It pushes the envelope a little bit.
Yeah, pushes the envelope. If you were to say that this model was a fake to begin with, then it pushes uncanny valley pretty hard, and really. Like, I think it's more on the other side of that uncanny valley at this point.
Yeah. And then another thing with Trump in the news lately was there was a thing playing, well, not a thing, I shouldn't call it a thing, it was a play in Broadway, and it was Julius Caesar, except they replaced it, Caesar, and it was, what was it? They replaced Caesar and the entire cast with a more Congress-esque type situation.
I didn't even hear about
also,
that.
But one of the big things about it is that, what was it? Sorry, my brain's a little bit scattered right now. But what it was is that he's not here.
Oh yeah.
But what it was is that the leader of I have no one to blame for my scattered brainness today. I ruined the podcast.
Hey.
But the guy who was playing the main character, which was the president, it alluded to Trump, but they didn't specify who it was.
Mm-hmm.
So everyone was like, "Oh, that's President Trump," and they're like, "No, it's not." And we all know where shit like that goes.
We can they are technically in the right because any character can be transcending of any actual person. It's called a parody for a reason. They can get away with that kind of shit. Yeah, kind of a dick move in some regards, especially if you're wanting to refer to people like Shadman who do parody NSFW works, but it's like, hey, whatever. It's the game of life, if you will. People can get away with shit.
Yeah, but this is something that, it was right after the Kathy Griffin thing, too.
Oh, shit.
That, that this happened. So, it's where we, yet again, with pushing the envelope was quite literally just, it just got ripped open.
Mm-hmm.
And it was pretty bad.
It's more like a big burly black dude just took his big old willy and shoved it right into the letter.
What the fuck? What the fuck? Okay. We need Repteal here so we can fucking... we need a third person because I can't work in these conditions.
Oh, get over it. We don't get paid for this shit.
I wish we did. Monetize the fucking podcast.
Hey,
so we can make money, please.
I do it on every single one of them.
Yep, everybody, we're all money grubbing scrubs. Who cares?
Well, I mean,
we're all adults here, so.
It's just the two of us though. Reptile's a fucking kid though. He's adolescent. I should say.
Well, he's an adolescent adult.
Yeah. Okay. So
he's halfway there. Actually, no, he's more than halfway there. What? He's okay. Let's stop talking.
Yeah,
about him.
we're derailing.
We're made a point to not talk about this, and then here we are. We're talking about this.
Yes,
so
and we're
done.
We're derailing ourselves. So let's move on. Which is like with this whole Kathy Griffin thing, it actually kind of plays very nicely into a little bit of a pretty much of a good old meme from Trumpy, my boy. The confif tweet, if you will.
That literally had everyone questioning what the fuck was going on for like 6 hours.
Well, what humors me is the fact that it was one of those drunk Twitter sessions that Donald Trump decided.
He wasn't drunk.
Wait, he wasn't?
He tweeted that whenever he was on the toilet, then he went to bed.
Oh God.
That's what happened, and that's where I'm going to right now. I'm just like, what the fuck? Why?
I wouldn't be too surprised if it was like a misspell that he's like, oh hey.
No, the word was meant to be coverage.
Oh yeah, so it was just misspelling.
Oh no, it was an incredibly bad one. Like, I'm over here just looking at this. Like, as soon as he sent that, I was just like, what? It took me a good like 2 minutes. It took me like a good 2 minutes. I was just sitting there just questioning, like, what the fuck is a covfefe?
Questioning your existence as you slowly begin to have an existential crisis over covfefe.
There was no existential crisis. I was just sitting there and I was like, what the fuck?
Well, that seemed to have been a thing to have happened with everyone for some baffling reason. But hey,
we don't understand why. It was just the word was just like kind of funny, so we were all just like,
you want to know what's better, or what makes this entire situation okay in the end? It's the fact that there was at one point a congressman who is still on Congress as we speak, who had said that if you put too many militants on the island of Guam, that you could capsize it. Now, just think about that for a second. This man...
I'm too busy having my life. I'm just sitting here now, staring off into the distance, just with the word why.
Why has God abandoned us?
I'm having a what's it called? I'm having a Chris Ray Gun moment where I just realized I hate existence even more.
Alrighty, yeah. Well, I mean, it's baffling that some of these people get away with being in office or in any position of law when they just lack common sense. Like I was saying with the whole Wong thing, like that there was an actual Congress who said that. There was an actual person who said this. That's what's baffling to me. God, fucking. Anyways, let's not dawdle.
Oh, there was actually a covfefe bill.
Oh shit.
And it has to do with the president. I think it's the president. Well, the Presidential Rights Act or some shit like that. Mm-hmm. Where I can't remember what the fuck it's called for the life of me. I'm sorry, everybody. But what it is the bill. It tells you that the president's records are property of the United States citizens as well.
Oh yeah, that's right. Like the whole taxes
not just
and whatnot.
No, well, not just taxes. It's like, it extends to like not personal records, but records that are currently going on as of moment. Like it has to do with the state.
Yeah.
One of the things that it is that it didn't extend to social media. That's what it was. It didn't extend to social media. Mm-hmm. So the whole point of the new version of it is the president's Twitter accounts.
Oh, yeah.
He literally can't delete a tweet or he's committing like high treason.
Oh yeah. That's actually kind of fucked.
And it's fucked up, but at the same time, it's like, it kind of needs to happen. Because, like, after his presidency's done, we're all going to be looking at his Twitter drafts, and we're going to be like, Oh no.
You're gonna realize just how dumb people really are. And again, like I said, it's not just Trump that's being the idiot. It's everyone that's being the idiot. Everyone who makes our laws are the biggest willies ever.
I disagree with that because they have to be pretty smart to be able to be put in that position.
There was a congressman who said that if you put too many militants on the island of Guam, you could capsize the island. I shit you not. That was said on a C-SPAN broadcast.
You know, there just comes a point where you just have to think for a moment. What is our government at this point?
Our government is a joke, that's what it is. I will, but like, anytime anyone disagrees with me in terms of like, all of our politicians are idiots in some ways, I will always allude back to that congressman specifically. And I can't.
In my opinion, I don't think that. You know, I think that there's some bad apples inside of the bunch, but
Yeah, no,
I don't think that, you know.
I agree with you. There are people who have good intentions, but some of those people that have good intentions just kind of lack the common sense, if you will. But that's kind of a topic that could span on fucking to God knows where. But like, I really don't want to dawdle on this too much longer because we've already burned a little bit too much time talking about politics. Next thing you know, this thing's going to turn into a goddamn politics podcast. And we're going to start screaming that there are pedophiles in the presidency. Which, speaking of pedophiles, you want to know who else is a goddamn pedophile? Austin Jones.
Your segues are shit and you should feel bad. I'm just sitting here, just as soon as I heard that, I'm like, this fucking segue makes me want to actually jump off the bridge.
I'm sorry.
I have never heard a more narcissistic segue in my entire life. And when I mean by narcissistic, it was just the fucking tone. Like, it sounded like I heard something from fucking PBS. like there just comes a point where you just gotta where you hear that and then you can't not think, wow, that was kind of pompous. Stop dying. If you die and I'm the only one left to do this fucking podcast, I think I'm gonna just cancel it myself.
Oh god. But you gotta admit, that was a good way to segue, despite it being so goddamn narcissistic that you wanted to blow your brains out.
It wasn't just narcissistic, it was actually like, Are you fucking PBS?
Hey, just remember, I used to watch OPB all the time, which that stands for Oregon Public Broadcasting.
Okay, we're not. Let's segue into this fucking stupid nonsense. So this dickhead fucking went out of his way to fuck his fans because he's a stupid fucking cunt, and well, honestly, no, it's not. He's an idiot, and I genuinely hope that he gets destroyed.
It's not that he went out of his way to like fuck children.
No, he did.
Oh, he did? Because I don't remember hearing about that.
No. Well, he didn't fuck them, but he did get inappropriate shit.
That doesn't classify under fucking though. Yeah, he could still technically be classified as a child.
You know where I'm going with it.
Yes,
Stop
yes,
trying.
I'm not disagreeing with you. I'm not disagreeing with you. What I am saying is that by technicality, he's not like a full-fledged child fucker, but he's still a pedophile nonetheless. That's what I'm trying to get at. If he had went all the way with an actual child in person, then yes, he would be called a child fucker, and I'd be okay.
His ass is gonna be so torn up in prison, it's not even funny. He's a pretty boy too. So this is, dude, oh goodness. I fear for his life, but I also think that he's like scum of the earth.
I'm sorry, that kid looks fucking weird to me. Like, just if he looked at me wrong, I'd probably like just have a psychotic snap and just beat the shit out of him. To be fair, like, yeah, that's fucked up, but hey, can't really do anything about it.
If I wish him the worst, but I can't bring it to myself to actually physically harm him.
Yeah.
Maybe economically or something, but like,
well,
I couldn't bring myself to beat the shit out of the guy unless he made me very angry. I'll just bring it to that. With this, I'm not neutral on the situation. I'm neutral on the fact that he's a fucking idiot.
Oh,
so I'm not even sure at this point, like what do you know?
He's a fucking idiot for letting it slip. He willingly.
No. He's just an idiot.
No. He's an idiot because he couldn't cover his ass properly. Had he covered his ass, yeah, he would have been perfectly fine. It doesn't make him any less of a fucking pedophile, but like he's at least a relatively intelligent pedophile. That's not really giving him much though, because he's still a pedophile, of course.
You know, okay, yeah.
Yeah, like that's.
You are correct.
I mean, like, there are really intelligent people that just so happen to be pedophiles. Like, don't try to deny that. Like, Jared Fogle, for the longest time, was quite the intelligent motherfucker, and then he let one thing slip, and that made him a complete idiot because he let it slip. Now, for the record, I don't support this. I don't support this at all. If I need to make that clear.
No, I genuinely, I hope him the worst, but I just couldn't bring myself to beat the shit out of him.
Quite frankly,
I'm at that point now where I just don't think he's worth the effort.
Yeah, well, I could probably, just because, you know, the thing is that I've been around kids, if you will, like, and I try to be understanding, and it's when you understand that there are some kids that are just too innocent to fucking understand the realities and are just getting taken advantage of by another person. That's what pisses me off more than anything.
Oh no, that's clearly what was going on.
It's not the actual actions themselves, it's what it took in order to make it happen. The amount of manipulation that happened, and it's understanding that to the point where, for me, yeah, if I met a pedophile in person in my current state right now, that fucker would be either in the hospital or he would be in the morgue. I'd be okay with going to prison as a murderer. I would be okay with that, to know that there's one less person that can take advantage of a child before they have a chance to make their own decisions. Like, yeah, no, it seems really fucked up, but in a sense, but that's kind of an altruist way of looking at it, is like you kind of have to do evil in order to do good in that kind of case. You know, it's giving a kid a chance to actually live his or her life without any taint of that nature. Let them actually live out their childhood as a child, you know, not have that completely taken away from them. There's my 2 cents on that kind of situation. I
wouldn't kill him. I would just destroy him economically or something.
Well, no, the thing is,
like, if you can take someone away's money, that takes away their power, and without power, they cannot physically have a power complex.
Well, the thing is that beating the shit out of him, in those kind of cases, you don't know how far you're gonna go. And like with me especially, I don't know how far I would go if I started doing something like that to a person. I don't know. I could stop at having him left in the hospital, crippled for the rest of his life, or I could just go away and end his life right there. I don't know, and that would be something that, yeah, I would have to live with for the rest of my life, but I would at least live understanding that I did what I did because of the fact that there was a kid that was at risk of having his or her childhood essentially taken away from them, in a sense. Because what's worse, living with the reality that you killed a person, or living with the reality that an adult, a person that you were supposed to look up to, took advantage of you and used you for their own personal gain? What's worse? Like, and yeah, that is kind of a double-edged sword in that case. I agree with anyone who has that argument, but like, that's kind of the situation where that kind of action would fall under. You know?
Yeah, I get that. I just don't think I could commit. Like there comes a point, even with that situation, I just feel like murder's just too far.
Yeah. No, fair enough. People
per se, as soon as you resort to violence, I feel like that. I don't feel like you necessarily become invalid. I just feel like the situation in itself becomes lesser.
Yeah. No, I get where you're going with that, and that's just kind of a difference in our opinion.
Is that violence always brings to just a worse outcome, no matter what. There's no going around it.
Yeah. Like
violence always leads to more violence, and if there's more violence, then nothing ever gets done.
Yeah.
So, in my opinion, I just believe that he's a fucking pathetic nonce, and
he's pathetic.
I wouldn't beat the shit out of him. I would just ruin him in some other fashion, because if it's within your capabilities to take someone's power away and make them feel just as that fucking child felt, so they know what it feels like to be, you know, manipulated and horrible in that way, I feel like they deserve the same punishment. Eye for an eye is fair.
Mm-hmm.
But I feel like murder would just be taking it too far.
Yeah.
I personally, I am not a pacifist, but I would say that fighting is reserved for a specific time.
Yeah. Well, no.
Not like that.
That's just more speaking out of the sense of justice. Like, yeah, sure, you could cripple them economically, but they can rebuild that eventually. You break their legs and make them paralyzed for life or something like that, they're never going to get that back, no matter how hard they try. They have to live with that reality no matter what. But again, that's just a difference in opinion. I take a little bit more of an aggressive stance when it comes to that kind of situation, specifically.
I see the silver scales evenly in this, as I feel like violence is reserved whenever they bring violence.
Yeah.
This.
Yeah.
Sorry, I just spaced out on something. Something just stupid just happened.
Good job, you dipshit.
No, something legit just stupid happened. I thought I heard thumping in my house. I'm home alone.
Oh.
And I was just like, what the fuck is that? And then I look over, I just see my dog like fucking smacking his head against the bed and asleep. I'm like, okay, no.
Okay.
And so I was like, what?
So let's get away from this.
Let's get away from the filthy nonce talk.
Yeah, let's talk a little bit about so wait, okay, so let me ask this. Have you heard about Durf's channel getting terminated finally? I think it's finally, and you know, as shitty as that is, like, to be fair, you kind of had it coming.
It's awful, but he did violate the terms and service of the website, so, and in fact, he did deserve to get terminated.
If I remember correctly,
he did fuck up.
If they were to take, if he was living in the U.S. and we took it to the FTC, he'd probably get charged with false advertising and whatnot. Or no, if we took it to the UK equivalent, he could probably get charged.
Do you want to join my free gift card giveaway?
Yeah. Like, it's just, it is a meme in its own sense, but it doesn't take away from the fact that it's just fucked. It's just a fuck like, that he's getting away with it.
It was incredibly fucked up that he was. I feel bad for the fact that his channel was terminated as he's a kid.
Yeah.
I will say he played the YouTube game to a fucking T.
Yeah. Either
like, holy shit.
Either his parents were helping him with that, or
there's no doubt that they were. Kid's smart. He knows what he's doing. He knows how to make money. Like, I'll give him that any day of the week. But I will say is that he's a fucking idiot at the same time.
Well, and
I believe that he suffers from a case. Like, have you ever talked to him through Twitter?
No.
He's a great kid.
Like, I don't care, because the whole like want to join my free gift card giveaway was kind of enough to tell him, kind of enough for me to think to myself, wow, this kid should really blow his fucking brains out. I'm sorry, that's rude.
Mean, the kid's bad, but here's the thing. I've seen worse.
Yeah, no, fair enough.
Like, legitimately, I have seen worse.
Like, shall we talk about Lispy Jimmy for a minute? Do you even know who Lispy Jimmy is?
Yes, I do.
Okay, good. Okay. Yeah, so I'm well aware that there's much worse. There's what's his fucking name? The one guy from Vine who's been scamming everyone on the sites. You know, the one that's
Logan Paul?
What?
Is it one of the Paul brothers?
No. It's like he does like the one thing that he got extremely famous for was infamous I should say, was that if you see the color red, you're colorblind.
Oh, Proclaimer J.
Yeah. Or fuck, there was another guy. I need to I'm gonna look this up on YouTube. Go ahead and do your little spiel there if you really want to.
All right. Derv is a fucking idiot, but he's also a genius at the same time. He's like a savant.
Yeah.
And the way is he knows how to make money, but he goes about it in the worst possible way.
Yeah, no,
Like that kid has actual editing skills. You can tell that he puts effort into his video.
Yeah.
But he has to bait because the game that he's playing is the best way currently, to take advantage of the site for growth and, to make a lot of money.
Yeah. And
but at the same time, if you were to actually talk to the kid, you would never think.
Yeah,
you would never fucking think that he's like that at all. Ever. Yeah. It's fucking weird.
Yeah.
Like he's just a normal kid. It's just like, where the fuck did this come from?
Yeah, okay. To be fair, adding on a little bit to your statement about how he played the YouTube game smart, but he was just fucking stupid in the end. The thing is that he played the game amazingly well, but the thing is that he also turned around and shot himself in the foot because, well,
he never did the fucking giveaway.
He never did the giveaway, and he's essentially taught himself that scamming gets you money, which he did get a lot of money. He got a lot of money out of that.
Oh no, kid's fucking rich.
Yeah.
You know that that's not his only channel, right?
Oh yeah, I'm well aware of it.
He has a mobile gaming channel too that does really well.
Mm-hmm. I'm trying to find it right now, but it's really finding it actually kind of fucking difficult to find it specifically.
I'll be completely honest with you. Kid's good. He's a good kid.
Yeah.
He just happens.
Oh.
Back whenever we were kids, how we had the lemonade stand.
Yeah.
This was his lemonade stand.
Yeah. No, I see your point.
Except he went down with business corruption and mafia-esque movements.
Yeah. Okay. The guy that I was actually thinking about, Lance Stewart.
Dickhead Supreme.
Yeah.
Okay.
Who's been faking the whole fucking demonization of his house and shit.
Oh no, I was gonna make a parody video about it, but then meanwhile I'm over here right now and I'm like, I don't know how to edit anymore, so I can't do it because I haven't.
Yo.
Yeah, as soon as I saw those videos, I'm like, this man is fucking retarded.
Yeah. So, getting away.
And for people that know, I don't mean retarded as in extremely offensive. I mean retarded as in I feel like
just dumb.
Then again, here we are. His channel's getting positive growth.
Yeah. Well,
and quite a wild way. So I'm over here now and I'm like, I don't know how I feel.
His channel was getting positive growth. Remember, he lost his 1.4 million subscribers in just a matter of minutes.
Yeah.
He saw his entire empire just collapse on itself, and that's what I find a little bit humorous, if you will, is that he tried to play the game and the game fucked him.
Yeah, no, it's to be perfectly honest with you, YouTube's like a game of Monopoly.
Yeah.
It has its ups and its downs, but you never want the browns.
Oh,
that's quite literally.
You never want to land on your buddy's Park Place is the thing.
Mm-hmm. And whenever you land on Park Place, you get fucked.
Oh yeah, especially if there's.
Oh my god, we
should just do a live stream of fucking Monopoly.
I know, that's what I was thinking right now. I would destroy all of you guys because I'm a business major, so I would just fucking shit on all of you.
You don't know. I do know my business pretty well as well. So, but hey, whatever. Also, adding on to that little meme that we just made there. So I actually want to know from you guys, and if you want to DM me, I might actually start running a poll on the Google form or something like that. I don't know, but if you guys want
Google forum,
yeah, like a Google form or
just run it on fucking Twitter.
Shush. I'm trying to get through this because we're already approaching some conundrums, if you will. So if you guys want to see the ending podcast live, then go ahead and either hit me up or I will probably have a
no, just that we'll put a poll either on the official Twitter account.
Oh yeah.
Or we'll just have polls. Honestly, just polls are easier. Just do the fucking polls.
Yeah.
We'll do polls. I like polls. Polls are great. We are
fucking
winning so
stripper.
hard right
You
now.
fucking
Polls.
stripper. You need
What the
your
fuck did you just call me?
I just called you a stripper. You need your stripper bills, don't you?
I will fucking come over. Oh wait, I
I will-
can't go over to your house because you live in undisclosed location in undisclosed America.
Fuck it. I live in Oregon. Get over it.
I will go up.
Which, for the record,
I don't have money for plane tickets.
which
so I
for the
can't.
record, derailing a little bit. My parents actually got me a fucking Troy Polamalu jersey for my birthday. I fucking love it. Dude, that man was my childhood. Holy shit. I loved watching him on football when he was still playing for
Hey.
Steelers as a safety.
England is my city.
Oh. Oh god, let's stop.
Well, yeah,
derailing.
no, that was my segue, and it was actually good. So,
Fuck
yeah.
off.
We're gonna talk about Logan and Jake Paul now, and how they're both fucking. Oh god.
They're
They're fucking Disney stars and Vine stars.
Yeah.
Fucking.
So yeah, I'll let you go on that one for a moment.
Okay, yeah. Can they just not exist? Like, I feel like we would benefit from their lack of existence. Is that bad?
I think we all would benefit from all Viners' lack of existence in most cases.
Yeah, Vine, the great Vine death forced a mass migration of fucking Viners to different platforms.
I know this one's
So like, Instagram was already bad,
yeah.
but you have to admit, Instagram you can deal with
do
Instagram.
stuff on Instagram. Unlike
Yeah,
fucking
like,
YouTube nowadays.
it's fun. You can clean up the scum.
Now,
But then they came to YouTube and like, oh my fucking.
okay, so let me interject a little bit of humor here. I know this one is a bit on edge and it is a bit politically triggered, and I'll probably get some backlash for this one, to be honest, and I'm okay with that. This migration that we've been seeing of Instagram or Vine users is much like the Syrian immigrant migrations that we've been seeing in Europe.
Can we not do this today? I would really appreciate it if we didn't do.
Deb. But like, no.
I would really appreciate if we didn't do.
Well, no.
Syria
Like, try
today.
to understand the correlation I'm creating here. Like, it's both serious and kind of humorous in a sense, because you got these guys that are coming from Vine, essentially a dying, dead platform.
No, it is completely
it's a
dead. Twitter
dead-
fucking.
Yeah, I know it shut it down. I'm well aware of that. It's just an archive site at this point. Anyways, they migrated from their platform to this platform, and then they've been causing nothing but trouble for this platform, essentially choking the revenue out of this fucking site in most cases, anyways. So yeah, that's kind of where I create the correlation between Syrian refugees and fucking YouTube, or in this YouTube conundrum, if you will. I know, a bit on
Are you
edge.
saying that all Syrians cause problems?
I'm not implying that, because here's what I'm trying to get at. There are probably a couple Vine users that are actually doing a good job that aren't like getting.
Oh no,
getting into trouble.
that's a.
And there are probably some Viners that just died off.
Oh no, there's a lot of Viners that whenever Vine died, they just stopped completely because they're millionaires. They don't have to.
Yeah. What?
Like they are quite literally set for life. Like they're good.
Can I make this?
Like
very
what else
clear?
can you ask for?
Can I make this very clear? Vine was a platform that should have never made money, or that the users of that site should have never made money on. Honestly, like the fact that there were people on Vine that were actually trying to get money is a fucking joke to me.
Oh no, I agree with you. It's a fucking joke, but at the same time, it's good. Like it's a good in the way that it validates the internet.
Yeah.
For the fact that like it. How do I explain this? It validates entertainment on the internet.
Yeah.
As a form of content medium that can in fact perform and get money.
So yeah.
So in a way, I feel like it was good. But then in other ways, I feel like it is a worse atrocity than fucking anything.
Yeah.
Because like Vine itself, the content was cancerous, but there's nothing you can do about that because the clips were like 6 seconds. There are good Vines.
Yeah.
I will say that there are some good Vines.
Oh yeah, no.
But
don't get me wrong. There were the gems within Vine itself, but like for the most part,
But then
I
you can
just
say
found the platform cancerous. Its interface was clunky. The comedians with heavy quotations, if you will, were just kind of, and then
I'm good.
yeah. And then you just had guys that were like so fucking popular, but they were trying so goddamn hard to be funny, and they just weren't funny. Let's do it, for instance. Anyways, let's move on to something a little different. We'll avoid the Ethan and Gila whole little deal there because it's kind of unnecessary to talk about.
What happened?
Oh no! So essentially. Ethan and Gila essentially did a video about how they essentially met, and the one kind of strange takeaway from this all was the fact that Ethan and Gila started their relationship at a Holocaust museum.
Oh yeah, they well,
that's like
okay. Well, I'm gonna be completely straightforward with you. That's called the pilgrimage.
Yeah. No, I'm aware of what birthright is. I'm not a fucking idiot in that remark.
Yeah.
I mean, like, it was pretty well detailed in their video, so like I got a pretty good idea of what that implied, and I know that they're both essentially of Jewish heritage. So there's I don't need to be spoken to. I don't need to be mansplained.
Did you just say fucking mansplain?
Yeah. You don't need to mansplain me. I have my sister pen.
I'll have you know that I don't identify as male. Thank you very much, you fucking scum. I identify as a fucking plastic lawn chair.
And I identify as an Apache helicopter. Deb. Anyways, okay, so like that's just, I mean, for me that's just kind of an interesting little thing that I took away from that entire video, is that they fucking met at a Holocaust museum, of all things.
Of all the things that you could take from the video, you took that from it.
How many people do you know meet the love of their life at a Holocaust museum? How many people do you know?
At least, well, one couple actually.
But excluding Ethan and Gila.
Okay, then no couples actually.
That's what's weird to me, is that actually happened. And it's weird in a cool way, because it just means that nowhere is impossible to meet someone like that, in a sense.
Oh yeah, no, it's that love exists in all of its many colors. Like, I'm not even gonna.
Yeah,
I can't
it's
not.
gonna fucking.
Yeah, it'll destroy me. Well, but, I don't know. What the fuck did I just say? I hate myself. You've got me. You've gotten me into this notion of saying emoticon emojis.
Barrel.
The Emoji Movie comes out in July,
and I will not be sober to see it.
Oh my god, I know, right? I'm gonna go to the theater and I'm gonna get fucking trashed, and I'm gonna watch the Emoji Movie, and I'm going to be very, very happy. It is so bad.
Hey, just remember.
It's so bad.
Just remember, if you ever honestly feel like coming to Oregon and spending the money to come to my good old town to come see a goddamn movie with me absolutely trashed, I'll make sure you get the good wanky zanky.
Yeah, we'll just fucking go watch the Emoji Movie in Oregon.
Yeah, where weed is legal. Yeah.
Nah, dude, I just want my fucking Emoji Movie. That's all I want. I don't want weed. I just need the Emoji Movie and a shit ton of alcohol.
I need to laugh at something. So what I'm going to do, I will get a friend of mine. Him and I will get absolutely trashed, and then him and I will stumble our way down to the theater to go see the Emoji Movie, and we're gonna try to do it on open night.
I'm going to be. It's the Emoji Movie. I'm going to be pissed drunk, and there's nothing that you can do to stop me.
I will be so fucking ass backwards trash.
Okay, let's stop talking about. Let's stop talking about the Emoji Movie.
Yeah, we'll stop
and how we're all gonna be.
We're
And how we're gonna get trashed and watch the Emoji Movie because you can't not watch that movie and not be fucking like absolutely fucked up.
No, see, here's
there was physically, I don't think any way that you can.
See, here's the sad thing about this though, is that the official trailer for it, there were about 66,000 people that actually liked the video.
It was probably liked from an ironic standpoint.
I don't think it was
the
liked
Emoji
from
Movie.
I don't think it was liked from an ironic.
So okay, so here's the issue that I have with the Emoji Movie.
Oh shit, no.
It has nothing that it has literally nothing. It's all generic stupid shit. Come on. If you're gonna make an animated movie,
at least be creative.
At least add something.
Yeah. Okay, we need to stop fucking talking about Emoji.
We need to stop talking about.
This is getting out of control.
Well, yeah, the Emoji Movie. Mimi, big boy.
Did we? No, we never talked about where the fuck Scarce went to. So hey, what happened to Scarce? I'm curious.
I think he was abducted by like a pedophile or something. I don't know. He's a good boy.
He's a good boy with a pretty butthole that would never get defiled unless a pedophile got him. But no, he explained it, to be quite honest. He did explain it that he's making no fucking money on it anymore, and he's kind of done. He's kind of done with fucking YouTube's bullshit. So I think
we don't know where he. Here's the issue that I have with Scarce being MIA.
Yeah.
We know he didn't quit because Scarce doesn't quit.
Yeah. Well, no.
That is like a statement that, you just have to make. Like,
I get it.
Scarce doesn't die. Scarce just gets stronger. Fucking everyone making fun of him because of his weight. He was just like, okay, so we went and lost weight. Like, motherfucker doesn't quit.
Yeah. No.
So this is the issue that I have with this situation. Like,
well, no. Try to look.
Where the fuck did he go?
Try to look at it from this perspective, because you gotta remember that Scarce runs his channel like a business. You gotta remember that.
I know that he runs his channel like a business.
There are some points in time where he's in situations like that, and if there's a solution to it, yeah, there's a solution to it, but I think he has too much honor for what he does to go opening up a Patreon or doing all this other shit to try to get money from crowdfunding. I don't think that crowdfunding is the answer for him. No.
I just think he's taking a break, and that's all.
I wouldn't be too surprised if he's doing that either. But what I'm saying is that if he's in the pickle that he's in, and he decides, hey, I think it's just time to throw in the towel, that's fine. There's nothing wrong with that. It's okay to say that, no, I simply can't do this anymore. It's not profitable anymore. That's completely on.
I feel like that he shouldn't have quit. I feel like he should have moved to a different medium.
Well, there isn't another medium.
A medium. Yeah, there is.
Yeah, there's VidMe, but how much money are you gonna be fucking making?
Twitch.
Twitch, yeah. Okay,
fucking Twitch.
A live streaming platform.
It's not just live streaming.
Not anymore, but it's barely taking off. I haven't heard anything great about fucking Twitch uploads like that. Then again, I'm still kind of getting my grasp on.
If you say he runs this, you don't. It's adaptability.
Yeah, adaptability to some extent.
And you gotta. You can do that too. I hear there's new shows on fucking Twitch all the time.
Yeah, but this is only the thing that I'm seeing is that with platforms like news shows, he's used to his shit being formatted, having a flow to it where he can
you can still do that through a different medium,
But like I said,
That's not hard.
Like I said with that, the only platform that we know of that is like second best to YouTube is VidMe, but you're gonna be making next to jack shit on that platform.
Well, VidMe prefers fan funding, so
yeah, exactly.
That's another thing.
And then there goes that conundrum again, where he's gonna have to fucking crowdfund from like fucking Patreon or something like that, or Kickstarter or some shit like that.
I don't know.
Like,
I personally think that pride is one thing, but I feel like if you're running a business, you have to take everything with a grain of salt.
Everything.
And I know that for a fact, as somebody who has ran a business in the past, that's what you have to do mentally.
Yeah.
So I feel like if you can't take your pride, put it out the window, just for a moment to make conscious business decisions, then I personally don't think that running a small business is good for you.
Okay, remember.
And I mean that from, like, I don't think that he left because of pride. I just feel like he's taking a break.
I'm not disagreeing with you on any of this. I'm simply throwing out these variables that are potential. You got to remember that nothing's impossible in this platform. Nothing's impossible.
Oh no, nothing in this industry. This industry changes like a baby changes diapers. Like,
well, it's I would say it's more like the tech industry. It grows so rapidly that you can never really keep up all the time, because there's so much going on in the industry, in both the micro and like the SoC production industry, the semiconductor industry, the fucking robotics industries, the CPUs, the graphics cards, the motherboards.
We're not bringing Moore's laws into this.
No, I'm not even gonna go close to that. I'm just saying that this stuff evolves faster than we can keep up with.
No, that's exactly what I said whenever I said this industry changes faster than a baby changes diapers.
Yes,
it literally does.
I was just simply giving a bit more of a topical example, because hey, we all talk about technology at some given point in time, so it's like, hey, we can all at least agree on this, that industry specifically moves faster than even a baby having to change diapers.
Yes.
So that's where I'm going with that. So like, I really don't feel like talking about this stuff, and we've kind of gone on.
If it's 50 minutes.
Well, it's
up to you. What do you think?
We still have a lot of topics to go on, and to be fair, let's break this off into a two-parter. So
okay.
So like I
think that's fair.
Wasn't intending on doing this in the middle of a podcast, but hey, you guys, I know that this is unexpected, but we will have to break this off for now. Expect the second part of this podcast to be coming to you on Saturday, hopefully, if Hodosam can get the video made by Wednesday. No guarantee.
All I need is for you to throw the audio at me. I can literally have it all done.
Okay, fair enough.
Not long.
So anyways, thank you guys for listening to the Ending Podcast. I am, of course, your good old host, Boombox, and this was, of course, Hodosam taking front mic. And we will see you in the second part of this podcast, where we talk about E3, Intel, and other random shit that we decide to talk about. Anyways, we will see you in the next one. Goodbye.